Hell yeah! What is going on, everybody? Good morning, ladies and gents. It's your boy DKEN, and welcome to my incredible podcast. Now, before we commence this episode, do not forget to Hulk smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button. And of course, as always, please sit back and enjoy. Now let's get started. Our top story for today shall be part 2 of the PlaymateTessi saga. Now, in this part of the saga, I have no doubt in my mind that this will make you feel like you're in Disneyland. Like, for those of you that already know who Maya West is, you're already up to speed. However, for those of you that do not know who this is what I suggest you do. First, I shall leave a link on the upper right corner of the screen where it will take you to the first part of this saga. Go to that video and enjoy the start of this adventure, and when you're finished with the first part, then go ahead and advance to the sequel, which is this video. Well, with that said, welcome to part 2. Now let's start off with Dr. Phil's footages where he goes into details about both sides of the argument, meaning Tessi's dad and Tessi herself jump at each other's throats by throwing all sorts of accusations against each other.
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented. One night, I fell asleep during my live stream. My dad decided that it would be a good idea to yell at my sister, completely stealing my spotlight.
When I tell you to do something, I'm still the boss of you. Am I not?
Technically, he's right. I will also say this. For the people that saw this go down live, the way that they handled it was beyond wrong. This was when Tessi's dad lost his job and he told her to take down this video.
I called Maya, yelling at her to take this video down. I was extremely hot.
Yo, let your man have no money, you gonna move the out.
So he was yelling at one of his daughters because she's choosing not to follow his rules. Like, that's normal. Like, he had every fucking right to scream at her, and the fact that she chose to not do what the fuck he told her to do gave him every right to tell her to follow the fucking rules or get the fuck out. I don't see how this is a problem. Here's the thing. We live in a time where people can get offended over the simplest things that are not even that big of a deal. Like, these Gen Z retards get offended over the smallest things that can literally get resolved in seconds. Anyways, let's continue.
She called the police and live streamed that 911 call.
I'm like seriously in fear for my life. He's threatening to kill me. He's threatening all this stuff.
I noticed that she was still live streaming from the hotel room that she went to that evening.
He's just a jealous hater.
Maya's all about trying to be Insta-famous.
My biggest fear is that my dad's going to use this narrative to make me look like a liar.
Obviously, this is the part where she's going to try to play as the victim. Oh, please cuddle me. Please feel sorry for me.
One day, I was live the entire time. I saw this girl with the ugliest hairline.
Every time I see her rolling her eyes like that, it makes me want to slap the dog shit out of her. Like, I don't care if I have to go to jail. I would love to go to jail for a misdemeanor just for slapping the soul out of this creature.
It is a wig. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Leukemia? Do you have cancer? Oh my god, do you have cancer?
I thought everything I said was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Despite what you jealous haters think, I have morals. I would never attack anybody who's like a minor, visibly disabled. These cancer patients wanted an apology, so I gave them a apology.
I am sorry. Yes.
Okay, let's do a recap. I believe I've said this back in the first part of this saga. She chose not to take ownership of berating a cancer patient. Her apology was not legit. It was a mockery. She live streamed her dad screaming at her sister because of something that she did wrong. Now that we've got the first clip out of the way, let's advance to the second clip, another one of Dr. Phil's footages.
When my dad decided to announce my medical records, I wasn't surprised. That's who my dad is.
She has been to psychiatrists and psychologists, at least 6 doctors.
She one time threatened to jump out of a 4-story apartment window, and that caused a lot of attention.
The only doctors I've ever seen were appointed by CPS, Child Protective Services. My dad's poor. Total lie. Like, he sold his house to buy a car. He would want me to have as many diagnoses as possible, but it's like I'm just depressed and anxious.
This is her claim. She had the audacity to go on Dr. Phil and accuse her own dad of abusing her. I know I've presented a footage back in the first part of this saga where Tessi's dad makes a video live and he reveals all sorts of medical information about her diagnosis. He wasn't doing that to throw her under the bus. He was being accused of not maintaining her mental health. He had to move states because her daughter was being picked on. He wanted to give her everything that he can. But for her, that wasn't enough for her. By the way, let's not forget that her dad wished her the best of luck back in the video that he made about everything that has happened so far.
Because when this all runs out, when the white knights and simps and your fanboys turn their backs or they migrate over to the next person, that's the new queen of content, whatever the labels are here, then it's going to be a cold, cold reality that you don't have your father in your corner anymore. I don't want you in my life anymore because of what you've done. So you watching this, Maya, if you're watching this, I'm going to talk to you right now. Don't you ever come home. Don't you ever come home after what you've done. You go ahead. You're an adult now. Go live your life. Go make your money. Do the things you do that make you happy. But don't ever reach out to me. I was a foster kid. You know what's on that? I grew up in Central Louisiana in foster care. I lived in a double wide trailer, Central Louisiana, a place called Cottonwood, Louisiana, for those that want to Google that. Cottonwood, Louisiana. That's where I grew up in a double wide trailer. I grew up with chickens. I grew up in a small community with a Pentecostal church. I survived 7 raptures, and I survived 1 quarantine of COVID. I can survive this, Maya. So I hope that you have the tools and ability and the money from all of this. I hope you save your money well. You know, they say save up for a rainy day, because one day it's going to come raining, and I hope you're all right.
Needless to say, he had officially disowned her permanently, like I said in the previous part of this saga. If that was my child and she costed me my job, I would definitely do the same. Another footage I would like to present to you is a YouTube clip made by Paper Jumper. This goes into detail about Tessi's visit to jail. Now keep in mind, this was a rumor. I repeat, a rumor that was circulating around Reddit. She went to jail for, and I quote, criminal harassment, uttering threats, and harassment by persons in certain facilities. I'm just reading what the tag said. Check this out. Now check out what she had to say about jail.
I just got out of jail, chat. Who missed me? There's no more fucking PlaymateTessi. It's motherfucking ThugmateTessi now.
Nobody gives a goddamn as to what your name is right now, other than your beta male cucks and your white knights. Let's continue.
And all of you fucking losers trying to send me to jail, jail's my fucking home. I fucking own jail. I fucking run that motherfucker. I'm queen of jail.
Baby, I don't know how many times I've heard that line before, but I can tell you this. Many females before you have used that line way too many times to count, and I'll say this. They looked more attractive than you, at least. Let's continue.
So the police came and it was a rude situation. I have no fucking idea. They came and they said that I broke the law.
As you can see, she doesn't say much about that situation. However, I am hoping that she put up a cat fight, which caused the officers to pin her down to the ground, and they had to twist her wrists just to get those cuffs on. Moving on.
And the police said that I was under arrest for being too beautiful.
That is straight up diarrhea and dog shit coming out of her mouth at the same time. She is simply too embarrassed for telling her audience what she got arrested for. Moving on.
And I really need to get this tattoo removed. I don't want this BLM tattoo. It's fucking ugly.
Okay, so why do you have it in the first place, I think I deserve to know the answer to that question. Moving on.
I'm not delusional! No, they are not fake! My tattoos are fucking real! I'm a fucking gangbanger! Shut up!
I do not know who was her boyfriend, but he should have never gotten involved with her in the first place. Ain't that something else? Sadly, the maker of this clip informed the audience that there was zero proof that she went to jail, and there was no police report attached to this post. So that sucked. But it doesn't stop there. Allow me to present to you another YouTube clip titled PlaymateTessi Freaks Out and Has a Mental Breakdown. In this clip, she goes on a super rant and starts breaking down over the simple fact that other people are calling her bad names. Ain't that sad? Let's take a look.
No, you're fucking stupid. It's like you literally just said, don't get fucking lip filler, but then you're saying that I'm a fucking six. Well, because you're literally saying that I'm a six.
It doesn't matter what I think of you.
I mean, I'm happy with myself, but I'm not a fucking six. I am not a fucking six. Shut the fuck up. I'm not a fucking six. I didn't fucking ask. I didn't fucking ask. I don't fucking care. I didn't fucking ask.
Well, to you, Tessi, I say this. If you didn't care about what other people think of you, why are you reacting like this? Like, why the hell are you screaming like a T-Rex that just broke out of Jurassic Park? Moving on.
No, I'm not gonna take a fucking deep breath because you're literally telling me not to get fucking fillers, not to get this shit, but then you're saying, oh, you're not fucking rateable. What the fuck does that even mean?
Tessi, it means exactly what the fuck it means. It means that it doesn't matter how you look, you are automatically... That's what it means. So don't take it personal, but you're just not worth a real man's time. I'm just telling you this up front. Moving on.
I don't fucking care! I don't fucking care! I don't fucking care! I'm not accepting that!
Tessi, like I said, if you don't care about what other people think of you, why are you still screaming like a T-Rex that needs to be put down right this moment? Again, you're adding unnecessary stress onto yourself. Moving on.
Okay, well that doesn't matter. I want everybody to know I'm a 10. I want every fucking buddy to know I'm a 10.
No, you're not. Like that guy said, whoever that was on her phone talking to her, she's simply unrateable. Like, she doesn't even deserve a number. Like, she was never close to a 10. Like, keep in mind, folks, this gets even better. Watch this.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that I'm just zero and I just need to accept it or get surgery.
No, man, no, that's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're fucking saying! You are literally telling me I have to get surgery!
Honestly, I don't care if she gets plastic surgery, Botox, or anything of that nature. She is an absolute irrelevant piece of scum that chose to berate a cancer patient. So I don't know about you, but karma is one hell of a cruel mistress, isn't it? Let's continue.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck you! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Her life is finally crumbling down at the scene. Like, this is a very satisfying scenery to witness with my two eyes. Moving on.
Don't get surgery, but you're a zero! What the fuck is wrong with you? I am not a fucking zero! I am not a fucking zero! No, I'm not! No, I'm fucking not! I'm not a fucking zero! No, I'm fucking not! No, I'm fucking not!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We have a code red breaking out right now. We have a T-Rex that needs to be put down this instant. I repeat, this ain't a drill. Stay calm and find some shelter right now and save your lives.
Like, it's not fucking funny! No, it's not fucking funny! No, I'm fucking not! No, I'm fucking not! It's not fucking funny! No, I'm not! No, I'm not! Ban everybody! I am not a fucking zero! Yes, I'm serious! Yes! Yes!
Tessi, this is what we call a dose of reality that you just received. And one way or another, you're gonna have to learn how to swallow that pill, whether you like it or not. By the way, calling Tessie a zero is one of the many things that she doesn't like to be called. She even came out with a song, and I'm going to put that word on quotes, okay, titled, I Am Not Botched. I'm only going to play just a few seconds of her song. Here we go.
I am not botched. Yeah. Jealous poor's life.
Or how about this song?
Yeah. Flick bean. Yeah. Flick.
Now, this is simply disgusting. Like, even her dad said that she doesn't hygiene at all. Like, he literally said that on one of her live streams. Let's not forget that. In addition to all of the footages that I presented to you, as a special bonus, I believe that this next clip shall be the cherry on the top of the cake. This one was created by me. I just happened to stumble across one of her live streams, and I recorded myself trying to participate in her live streams. Ladies and gents, enjoy.
Okay, so watch
Don't
this.
have to wash off. You wake up and your hair just feels so soft.
I am currently
I don't put that all
live
over my extensions.
calling
I
her a
only put it
zero.
on my real hair because that is expensive, and yeah, I don't leave it on my paycheck. In terms of leave-in, I use the actual hair is like slightly wavy in certain parts, straight in others. It's like a whole mess. But you do get used to it, just like with anything else. This next question is, how do you maintain and take care of them? I wear clip-ins every day, and I feel like even though I paid over $800 for them, they're constantly getting knots, and oh my god, it's so bad when it's stopping with this.
She just fucking blocked
Okay,
me.
so if you wear clip-ins every day, I would 100%
Oh my God.
recommend you look into permanent extensions. That just seems like a lot of work. Like these, you get up, you style them like your own hair, you don't have to worry about tucking them in. Kind of just as like
I
your
could
own
feel
hair.
her
You know what I mean?
rage.
Maintaining them is very much like maintaining your own hair. You want to moisturize it, you want to take care of it, you want to
This is important. No, seriously, this is really important.
Go back in my videos, you'll see I had videos, vlogs, all of that where my skin was just going.
Yeah, it's fucking important. All of you could go fuck yourselves. This is important.
Fucking cunt.
Well, ladies and gents, this concludes part 2 of the PlaymateTessi saga. So, what can we learn from this? Well, that part's really simple. After everything that she put her dad through, and due to the situation that she brought upon herself, it's quite clear that one day she will die alone in a very cold corner without a daddy to nurture her. Like, to do what she did? Nope, have a nice life. As for her ex-boyfriend, quick question. Like, why the fuck did you get involved with her in the first place? Shame on you for doing that. You will not get back the time that you spent with her. Like, keep that in mind. In conclusion, let's just say that her fame has pretty much ran out. Like, she can try to come back on these social media platforms, but her accounts will keep getting deleted. Like, given time, that is. So, with all of that said, this concludes this episode of my incredible podcast. So, thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to Hulk smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and every single one of you, have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace out.